Those medevac flights can cost as much as about 100 grand.
Stopping right here at Fraser Lake. And then we'll turn around and we'll head back into Alaska. Want us to take your picture?
Sure. Good, thank you.
Has information about the kids, who they are. Can I have a bite? Just a bite, I just want to taste it. Well, good morning from Skagway. We arrived here this morning about 6:30. We actually pulled up. I think it was still pitch black dark, and the ship pulled up. And I came outside and checked, and we were stopped and docked. It looks like they already announced that we're clear to get off the ship. And we have a tour this morning that we're going to do. We're going to get down into Skagway by 7:45, and we're going to do a bus tour that's going to take us all the way up to the pass and the border of Canada. So we're going to go into Canada this morning. First, we're going to have some breakfast. We ordered breakfast to be delivered for room service. So we're going to have our breakfast in the room, get ready, and then head on out to get our bus tour of Skagway. This is like the gateway into the Yukon.
Through downtown Skagway, but I'll give you a little hint. If you blink, you might miss downtown Skagway. Here in Skagway, we lack many a number of things that people take for granted down in the lower 48. We have no doctors, no hospitals, no fast food, no McDonald's, no Starbucks, no Taco Bells, no shopping malls, no movie theaters. To the left here is the historic Red Onion Saloon, built back in 1898. And to the left there, that driftwood-faced building is the Arctic Brotherhood Hall. That was built back in 1899. And originally the Arctic Brotherhood was a fraternal order that started here in Skagway. Old engine number 1 there was a snowblower used to clear the tracks of the snow when they used to offer year-round service. It is still purely functional. Old engine number 1 there is just currently in retirement. To the left again here, this yellow building with red trim that originally was going to be a McDonald's. However, the town voted it out, and instead we got stuck with another jewelry store. Yes, if you blinked, you've missed downtown Skagway. We will now drive through our residential neighborhood here. Skagway officially, according to the 2020 Census Bureau, has a population of 1,248 people. However, realistically, not that many stay here year-round. And between the last Census Bureau and today, there's been a big worldwide event called a pandemic. A few people have actually moved away. So realistically, it's about 800 to 900 of us that actually live here year-round, myself and my wife included. And every summer we see an influx of summer seasonal workers, over 2,000 of them, to help accommodate the summer tourism and cruise industries, of which we can see about 15,000 people a day coming through Skagway.
Wow.
Yes, we have no hospitals, no doctors. We do have our local health clinic here with a few nurse practitioners. But if somebody has a medical emergency, they actually have to be medevaced out of Skagway down to Juneau or up to Anchorage. Those medevac flights can cost as much as about 100 grand. However, they do sell insurance for those. But my insider advice, if you need to have a medical emergency, do it in January in Skagway, when the snowstorms are coming through, and the planes are grounded and can't fly, and the road is closed due to avalanches. Then they will send in the U.S. Coast Guard chopper, and they charge $0 for those medevacs. So plan on your medical emergency in January in Skagway. And yes, that concludes our tour of Skagway. But a whole lot more in store as we head on up the mountain today. As we leave town, we are crossing over the Skagway River here. The Skagway River is purely glacier fed and snow melt off. Glacier melt off, snow melt off, meaning that water is very fresh, very clean, and very pure. We actually get all of our tap water, our drinking water, out of the river there, and we don't even have to send it through a treatment process. We just filter out the glacier silt. If you get a chance to try a glass of Skagway's tap water later today, I highly recommend you do so. Some of the best tasting water in the world.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs.
However, we are not entering into Canada yet. We are still 7.5 miles away from the official U.S.-Canadian border and 17 miles from the Canadian Customs Office. That is 17 miles of what we call no man's land.
Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be
So this is as far as we go, is Fraser. So we came through the customs and then stopping right here at Fraser Lake. And then we'll turn around and we'll head back into Alaska. But this is the farthest we get into Canada. Still in British Columbia, not quite to the Yukon. So pretty neat. How much further up the road is it to the Yukon?
It's another 23 miles.
A little bit.
Yep.
Can't imagine what it was like for those Goldrush people coming up here. Guess you got to be pretty greedy or desperate or something, right? Welcome to Canada. He said it's about 23 miles to the Yukon.
Pretty cool. I forgot my
Want us to take your picture?
Sure. Good, thank you.
You only come here like every day, right?
Well, pretty much. Although I don't know if I actually have a photo of me.
I was just gonna say, I'm like, do you have one?
I'm sure I do from years ago. 11 years ago. 11 years ago.
Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life changes, just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours.
No, has information about the kids, who they are. A Skagway newsie.
Interesting quotes from people who took both, basically, whichever.
So they have all these buildings in town that are part of this Klondike National Historic Park. And you can see them all around town. They'll have signs in them. Some of them are museums and some of them you can go in. Really neat to show you the history of this old gold boom town in Alaska.
Not a good season. This place is not very big.
No.
Can't see that guy.
Hi there, how's everyone doing?
Good, thank you.
Welcome to Red Eye. My name is Courtney.
That smells good. I said it smells good. The chili.
May I?
Please, thank you.
Very much.
Can I have a bite? Can I have a bite? Just a bite, I just want to taste it.
Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours.
Thanks to all of our subscribers, and thanks to you for watching.